Hey Danny, my name is David Vega, and this video that you're about to see is the tribute video that I made for your Sports Gallery autograph session on January 31st. But I wanted to make this little intro segment to tell you a little bit about it first, and the reason why they're not showing it at Sports Gallery is because this video has been sitting around a month and a half in their offices, and they finally got back to me when I called them at Sharks practice the other day, and they finally told me that the reason they're not showing it is because they're not going to be at Dave & Buster's until the day of the session, so they're not going to be able to test the equipment to see if they can show anything. It's basically a convenience issue for them. But I wanted to get this video to you anyways, and I want to say that this video is something special to me because I originally wanted to do this back in 2003 following the All-Star game. And because that's where I really got into the sport. Before then, I was a superficial hockey fan. I didn't know much about the sport or anybody in it. But the 2003 All-Star game is what really got me into it and to appreciate the talent level in the game and, you know all the players and everything. And I originally wanted to do this as an experimental documentary for my documentary class, but I couldn't do it because I was working on a bunch of my own originally shot stuff as well as classroom work. So when you joined the team in 2009, I looked back on this idea and said, you know what, I'm going to take it in a different direction. And for the entire month of November 2009, I worked on this thing nonstop. The first week, it was around the clock. Just eat, sleep, and work on the Heatley video. And it was actually capped off by your autograph session at the HP Pavilion. So it was kind of a special week for me then. And the following 3 weeks, it was just on and off working on the short little montage stuff, the tricky montage stuff. But yeah, I put a lot of hard work into this. And so I really wanted to show this to you, and I guess that's pretty much it. That's all I got to say about this video. And you know what? Oh, one last thing. If you have any eye irritation issues, or anybody watching this has any eye issues, get those straightened out in advance, because you're going to want to keep your eyes peeled the whole time. It moves very, very fast, and it doesn't let up. And so yeah, basically that's all I got to say. Sit back and enjoy the video. Or you could do like I do, lean forward and keep your eyes peeled and enjoy the video, whatever suits you. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Enjoy.
Do you know what the coolest game on earth is?
Lacrosse.
I would say basketball.
Shuffleboard.
What about hockey?
What about it?
Does hockey equate with South Florida?
Not really.
I don't even know. I'm sorry.
Give us a break. We're from London. We're here for the sunshine.
London, that's in England, eh?
Hey, an educated hockey player. Gotta like that.
Another dream that will never come true, just a compliment. on it. Good play by Waugh. That one went off the pad. Dany Heatley with the opportunity from Atlanta. Heatley steals it again. Heatley's coming in at a 2-on-1. Heatley looking, draws it, shot, score! Oh, baby! That's an all-star goal!
Hey, first of all, somebody forgot to tell Dany Heatley there's no back-checking allowed. What a defensive play he made first. And all he did on that play, JD, was beat two future Hall of Famers, Rob Blake and Patrick Waugh.
That one just ripped wide on the short side on the setup made by Heatley. Heatley gets back in front. Everybody joining in. Yager shot. Score! He's got another one.
Out of midair.
Out of midair. Dany Heatley of Atlanta. Centered through the blue. Got blocked. Not a 3-on-1 chance. Chara was able to hold it in.
Chara's reach. That kind of helps on a play like that.
19-foot stick. And scores! It will count. Thought we had our whistle, but I think Dany Heatley has just entered the record books as the youngest player in All-Star history to have a hat trick.
And he ain't done yet.
Mike Gardner, Vinny Danfus, Mario Lemieux, and Wayne Gretzky have all had 4 goals in an All-Star game. That's the all-time high. Heatley has already got 3. Yager leaves it. Heatley in the middle for 4. Heatley a shot. He's got it! Heatley's the 5th ever to score 4 goals in an All-Star game.
The greatest of them all, Wayne Gretzky, and we were just talking about the great play of Dany Heatley, and he beat your record by 1 day, and then he added another goal just to boot.
Well, I saw him the other night at the hotel, and I said, this is the reason why I retired. When I looked up at him, but, you know, he's a wonderful kid, and he's been great for Atlanta. He's great for the NHL. And, you know, records are made to be broken, and I'm up there cheering for him more than anyone. I like to see him get 5 or 6 goals. I went over to the locker room and I said, you know, don't stop at 4. Get 6 or 7. Something you'll be proud of for a long time. And I think it's great the way he's playing.
You know, a lot of people wonder that, you know, Wayne Gretzky's retired and Mario's on his probably last couple of years, and they wonder about the state of the young players in the NHL. It looks like we're in pretty good shape.
We're in great shape.
Well, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, it was a thrill for me just to be able to go back and work on it after all these years, you know, wondering what could have been if I did in college. But you know what, Dany, while I have your attention, there is something I've been wanting to talk to you about, and I figure I might as well get out of the way here instead of try to talk to you in person, because I've been trying to talk to you in person for the last 2 weeks at Sharks practice. I've been going to San Jose almost every day, and it is nuts. It is nuts because you guys get hounded for autographs 3 times a practice. And I know you guys can't say anything like this, but it's got to get pretty annoying after a while. I'm annoyed for you, you know, as a fan, you know, because I'm not the type of fan who gets an autograph and then goes back to the Shark store and tries to buy more stuff to get more stuff signed and goes back and forth. I'm not one of those. I'm the kind who, once I get an autograph from you guys, I'm set. You know, I just want to get, you know, I treat autographs the same way I treat anything in life. I don't need a whole lot of anything, just as long as what I have is supremely meaningful as it can possibly be. Whether it's autographs, my film projects, or, you know, just anything in life. As long as it's meaningful, that's it. And after that, I'm good. It's fun. The funnest part about getting an autograph from one of you guys is being able to talk to you guys like normal people after that, and not having to worry about, you know, someday if I want to ask for an autograph, how am I going to go about doing it? Because I don't like to blend in with everybody else. I like to stand out, and it's supremely hard for me. Once in a while, like once out of every 10 practices, I'll find someone just like me who has some meaningful they want to get signed, but has no clue how to stand out among everybody else, and it's nuts. I just want to apologize for that nuttiness that you guys have to deal with on a daily basis. But that being said, I do have a special situation that I do want to ask for another autograph for. It's actually not for me, it's for a friend. I want to ask for one from you, Dany Heatley, because you see, there's a special situation that came up. I had this childhood friend of mine. His name is Daniel Cadena, and on December 26th, I saw him for the first time in about 15 years. This is how big he was the last time I saw him. And, you know, here we have me and him when we were kids at a birthday party. And yeah, so I mean, this is a friend of mine who I saw for the first time in about 15 years. I went to visit him, and unfortunately, he's sort of doing worse off, much worse off than me, because physically he's fine, but he's sort of in my same situation. He's living with parents and doesn't have a job, but unlike me, he doesn't have a college education or even a high school diploma. And I feel really bad for him, because I'm the kind who, like, I've been, for the last 5 years, I've been the kind who's just mad at the world because I simply cannot get anything, you know. So I feel like everything I've done is completely meaningless. And then here I meet him, and he doesn't even have a chance, you know. At least I have a bad shot in hell at finding something, but he doesn't even have a gun to shoot with. And I just felt really bad when I saw him, mainly because when he saw me, even though he's got a hard situation, he was still nice enough to give me this extra baseball jersey, this Barry Bonds Giants baseball jersey that he had laying around. It was just an extra thing that he didn't need. And these kind of things, they sell for like $74 on MLB.com. And I was really touched by this. And, you know, I'd like to get him something in return, but I want to go above and beyond. Basically, what I want to do is, I told him about this Sports Gallery, this video I made for Sports Gallery, you know, this thing I edited for you, Dany Heatley, at your autograph session. And even though it's not being shown, I told him the next time I'd see him, I'd bring it over and, you know, show it to him. But I want something, what I want to do is, I want to give him something really special. I want to pull an Oprah on him. I want to freaking show him the video, and I want to give him an autographed puck from you. I have actually had the puck right here. I saw this in the store, and if I were getting something for myself at that autograph session, I would love this. I would get it for myself. I actually saw this and I said, oh yeah, that's what I'm getting. And that's what I want to get signed by you. And what I want to do is, originally I wanted to put it in a puck case. I saw on NHL.com for this puck case like $35, $39. And I asked my parents about this, if they would help me out with the puck case. And what they said is that they don't want to help me out with this because, you know, they said for Daniel, he's probably not worth it. And that pissed me off, and that really pissed me off. And so what I decided to do was, I decided to say, you know what, fine, I'm going to start selling a lot of my childhood stuff that I don't need anymore on eBay, and I'm going to do that just to pay for it. I'm not even going to get the original puck case I wanted to get. I'm going to get the floating puck case, a much nicer puck case for him, because I think he is worth it. All right, and so I didn't tell him this, but I'm doing this on the side. I'm selling a lot of my stuff on eBay just to pay for this myself, and you know, when I get this, what I want to do is I want to get this puck signed by you, and I also want to get a picture with you when you get off the ice at Sharks practice, because that's where I like getting all my autographs, when you guys get off the ice, because I like to take pictures. You know, I take pictures of you guys signing the stuff. It's not to sell. I never sell anything ever. It's just to crop on the kind of thing that I get autographed, because when I get some autograph, that's just the starting point. I take whatever pictures I've gotten from you guys at practice, whatever I get, you know, from the environment. I like to be in the environment, and that's the starting point. I get the autograph, I crop it on there, and I frame it, I put it up on the wall, and from that point on, I'm set. I look at my autographs and I say, that's not something I got at Sharks practice. That's something I earned at Sharks practice. That's what it is for me. So I want to do something like that for him. I want to get this puck signed by you. I'm going to need you to hold it too, because I've had bad luck with silver. I'm going to use a silver Sharpie on this one, and I've had bad luck with silver in this environment. So what I'm going to basically do is I'm going to have both pucks like this. I'm going to have, I don't care about the other puck, so you can do whatever you want with this one. I'm going to need you to, like, practice on this one, just, like, scribble, whatever. You can sign it, too, if you want, but I don't want to be greedy, so I'm not going to say sign it. Do whatever you want on this, and then once I know the silver's working, you know, just do it on this. Maybe below the eye line level would be cool. Yeah, just something like that would be really cool, and, like, afterwards, I have a friend there who can get a picture of us. I like to have the Sharks ice in the background with a lot of floor space, so I could fit it sort of like so that me and you are above the puck on the floating puck display case, and I could use the bottom space to put additional pictures, maybe one on the left and one on the right. So I'm going to have a friend of mine get 2 pictures from a distance with the, like, right up against the boards, with us up against the boards and the Sharks ice in the background, whoever's left practicing on it, and then he's going to come closer up and get a close-up picture of me and you and the puck, and that would be cool to put in the lower right opposite the signing picture. And yeah, I just basically take that, I would laminate that picture, put it in the back of the puck display case, and have the puck in front, have the thing in front, give it to Daniel after I show him the video and be like, hey, you just saw a video I made for this superstar athlete, Dany Heatley. Well, guess what? Here's your gift. It's an autographed puck from Dany Heatley and a picture of me and him. So that's what I call pulling an Oprah, because it's kind of cool, you know. It's like you see a video, you give him a gift, and it's really cool. It'll be something special for him. I want to basically give him the gift of hockey. That's what I want. I want to give him the gift of hockey. He's familiar with the Sharks. He knows the Sharks are the best Bay Area team these days, and, you know, I want to get him into the sport and excited as I was when I watched the 2003 All-Star Game. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to explain this to you all in person, but at Sharks practice, it's nuts. So I figured now would be the perfect time. So yeah, that's what I want to do for my friend Daniel Cadena. I'm trying to think if I need to say anything else about this. Hold up for just a second. So yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to say to you in person at Sharks practice, and I'm glad I was able to do it this way instead of in person because, you know, number one, it doesn't waste your time before practice, and number two, every time I've done this with people in person, told them about the situation, I turn into a human waterfall, and somehow that doesn't happen on camera. I guess I'm used to performing by now. But yeah, so you know what? If you see me one day at Sharks practice, I'll be wearing the Giants jersey. You'll know what's up, and we'll just get those that autograph and picture underway. And I'm gonna need you to hold the puck because it doesn't matter how many autographs I've asked for from people. I'm always nervous. I am always nervous and shaking every time I ask for an autograph from one of you guys. And so I'm going to need you to hold the puck for me. That's the most important thing right there. Hold it, test the silver pin, everything. So yeah, now you know what's up. And if you wanted to make a dedication to Daniel, to Dany, his name, he goes by Dany now. If you want to write like to Dany, from Dany, or something like that on the picture, what I can do is once we get the autograph and I get the picture all printed out and sized up to the display case, I can bring the picture back in, and you could write in the top left corner like to Dany or to Dany, from Dany, something like that, and the puck will already be there. So it'll be really nice. You know, this is a special thing. I want to give him the gift of hockey, and I'm really looking forward to making something special for him, just like I do with all my autographs. And you know, that's the thing, is that the autograph is a starting point for me. It's not just I get the autograph and yay, I got some from somebody. No, the autograph is just a starting point. I love getting pictures of my own to crop on top of the dead space in the autographed item, and that's pretty cool. In fact, I would say that that's the only special circumstance under which I'd ask for another one from somebody. Like if I have something from somebody by themselves and I get something else that's them and another person, I'd ask for a second one. Or if I got like with you, if I had you and somebody else in an autographed item and I found something like by yourself, then I might ask for another autograph from you. But that's the only circumstance. And I don't know what those pictures were that you were taking in the lobby. You were taking some shots in the lobby the other day. I don't know if they've been they're finally going to put you on the cover of one of their magazines at long last. But if I found out that that's what that was for, I would ask for one for myself, another one, so I could put my pictures along the side of the cover, you know. Because that would be pretty cool. It's like I've been there, I was there, it's special, it's meaningful to me. There's their picture, there's my picture, there's an autograph. It would be cool. That's the only circumstance under which I'd ask for another autograph. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's the kind of thing that gets me to ask. I don't keep going back and forth buying more things. When I get some autographed, it's got to be something special. So yeah, it's all about specialness. It's all about the meaning for me with anything. So yeah, I do that kind of thing for myself, and I want to finally for the first time do something meaningful for someone else, someone who's very special in my life. So yeah, if you could help me out with that, that would be great. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, Dany.